It's Monday, January 26th.
I don't think the last time it snowed this much, I was probably 12 years old jumping off the roof at my dad's house. But other than that, no, I can't remember this much snow in one fall. Yeah, it's incredible.
Historic storm hitting Ontario leaves some areas in the GTA with waist-high snow.
The neighborhood trends elderly. There's a lot of retired people. I'll go check up on some of them.
The system now hitting Quebec and Atlantic Canada. Many people dealing with the storm and power outages at the same time.
There's so much snow out here on the airfield that it's constantly moving snow to different places, actively managing in real time.
And crews working round the clock to get planes back in the air as the winter storm crippled travel at a number of airports. From ice to deep snow to extreme cold, much of the U.S. is feeling the effects of a deadly and brutal storm. Stay with us, Canada. Your morning starts right now. Good morning, Canada. We're here. Had a few people message me last night saying, are you going in? I was like, of course we're going in. We don't shut down for anything.
I know. I sort of had the same reaction. Good morning. I'm Lindsey Deluce.
Morning. Of course we're here. This is my Super Bowl.
Oh, whoa, yeah.
Sorry, Kels.
It is.
A lot of snow. Everyone's asking, like, how much snow? It was a third of a Kelsey. If that's how.
A third
that
of a
helps you
Kelsey.
picture it.
Does anybody know how tall you are?
No, I don't think so.
No,
Context.
you have no idea. I'm 5'5". So it was
6'5".
Yeah, 5'5". So
6'5".
6'5".
That's right.
So downtown saw the most of all of it, 56 centimeters. But we're going to talk totals across the rest of the region coming up in just a minute here.
Obviously, that's our top story. So this morning, it really is all about the cleanup after this major winter storm hammered Ontario, Quebec, and parts of Atlantic Canada. So in Toronto, a record of nearly 60 centimeters, 2 rulers of snow dumped in some spots. Look.
I hate it.
You hate it.
Yeah.
As soon as I slowed down, my car's heavy, all the momentum stopped, and I started going backwards, and the car sort of like backed into a snow embankment. And now we're here.
So the snow came down fast and hard in some areas of southern Ontario, while other spots saw strong winds and light flurries. In Toronto, it was record-breaking. The city saw the highest daily total snowfall on record with 56 centimeters falling downtown. Very unusual. And also 46 centimeters recorded at Pearson Airport in Toronto. This also brings the January 2026 total snowfall at Pearson Airport to 88.2 centimeters. This is the snowiest January in Toronto and snowiest month in the city since record keeping began in 1937. And with most roads still looking a lot like this. Whoa. This is Toronto and the GTA we're talking about. It is a snow day for students, so all boards in Toronto, York, Durham, Dufferin Peel, Halton, Hamilton, and Niagara have closed schools for the day today. Most childcare centers are also shut down. Officials are urging everybody keep your cars off the major streets so that plows can do their job. In Mississauga, more than 500 cars were ticketed yesterday. Crews were expected to hand out hundreds more tickets overnight. All right, but let's talk numbers, shall we? Let's head over to Kelsey for snowfall totals.
Lindsay, morning. I think the upside of all of this is that it's a really icy snow, so not a lot of moisture content to it, so it's fluffy, it's lighter to shovel. Shovel early because as the plows go through, as you walk on it, the increased pressure will increase the temperature, there will be melting, it will get very icy and difficult to deal with. That's what we're left with this morning, so Eastern Ontario, Southern Quebec, and Atlantic Canada. In terms of the totals across the lower Great Lakes, it really ranged. That lake effect snowband over the city of Toronto hammered the city, but it was very specific. Downtown seeing 56 centimeters, Pearson 46, Downsview, 32, Burlington 15 to 30. The big thing, Lindsay, is that now the cold air is settling in. So this snow isn't going anywhere. We are below freezing and below seasonal through the rest of January and into the first week of February. All of more details coming up in your full forecast. Back to you.
All right, sounds good, Kels. Ottawa dealing with more snow this morning.
It's pretty chilly. We woke up this morning with a notice on our Ecobee saying that our furnace wasn't working, but it just can't keep up with the cold.
Oh, it's tired. A cold warning has been lifted in the Ottawa area, but some people are obviously being warned to layer up when you're heading out. There's a warning in place for snowfall, which is expected to affect the morning commute this morning. The city of Ottawa is implementing its parking ban as well this morning, so cars need to be parked off streets to give plows room to work. Ottawa's parking ban takes effect at 10 a.m. this morning. Montreal, under a snowfall warning, as thousands of customers still wait for their power to turn back on.
We've been very lucky that so far everybody has been fine. We are doing a lot of wellness checks with our most vulnerable.
The outage started Saturday due to equipment failure at the Hampstead Power Substation. As of this morning, there are more than 7,000 customers offline across the province. Most of them are in Montreal's Côte-Saint-Luc and NDG neighborhoods. Hydro-Quebec is telling affected customers, keep major appliances unplugged for now. Don't turn everything back on all at once. The temperature brutal today for especially, the people without power. It's minus 16 this morning. Feels like minus 26 with the wind chill. Emergency shelters have been opened up to help keep people warm.
The divers who are bravely in that water with the minus 25-degree wind chill up in the air were able to peel off sections of ice the size of mattresses. And piece by piece, we managed to get all three of our penstocks cleared.
In Newfoundland and Labrador, a power warning has been lifted and people are no longer being asked to conserve energy. The province remains under a power watch, with officials keeping a very close eye on the system. This comes after a power emergency this weekend when the Bay Despair hydroelectric plant went offline because of the thick ice. You heard that, clogging the plant's intake pipes. Divers had to get in the frigid cold water to clear the ice, and reactivate the generators. It is shaping up to be a brutal travel day, especially if you're heading to the airport or still waiting for your flight to take off.
Flights are getting cancelled, flights are getting delayed, so I had a little bit idea that it is going to be delayed.
Well, I came in at 7 a.m. waiting for my flight. I look at that board and it said it canceled or delayed.
Look at that. In Toronto, the Flight Information Board really just turned into more of like a cancellation board yesterday. More than half of the flights at Pearson Airport and at Billy Bishop Airport were canceled. So this morning in Toronto, Montreal, and Ottawa, similar story. Many flights still canceled because crews are trying to clear the snow from the runways. A major snow and ice storm in the U.S. also causing delays. If you're traveling, obviously check your flight before you go to the airport. So let's talk about the U.S. People are struggling with a storm that brought snow, ice, and power outages to much of the country. The storm has been linked to the deaths of at least 11 people in the States. There are more than 800,000 homes and businesses across the country without power right now. Power was knocked out by the ice storm, which hit several southern states. Yesterday was the worst day for flight cancellations in the U.S. since the pandemic, with more than 17,000 flights canceled. Boards in major cities have called a snow day, and more snow is expected today in New England. So lots going on. Prime Minister Mark Carney says Canada's recent trade talks with China in no way violate its agreement with the U.S. and Mexico.
We have commitments under CUSMA that not to pursue free trade agreements with non-market economies without prior notification. We have no intention of doing that with China or any other non-market economy.
Prime Minister Mark Carney's comments come after a number of online posts from U.S. President Donald Trump criticizing Canada's deal with China. So President Trump in one post said that, quote, Canada is systematically destroying itself and that the China deal is a disaster. Donald Trump had threatened 100% tariffs on all Canadian goods because of the deal, but his administration now says the tariffs would only be applied if Canada's dealings with China deepen. As we know, live TV is often unscripted, like a lot of it, and one of our colleagues in Ottawa found that out quickly with one simple squat.
Perfect, so we're gonna go down into a squat. Oh my God, no.
And they literally ripped.
I'm not even kidding you. I heard it.
Oh my gosh. You can see it go, boy. That's CTV's Will Aiello. This happened during CTV Your Morning Ottawa last week. Oh, is he gonna do a show and tell? Oh my gosh, that's a big rip.
Yeah, there's no coming back from that.
Oh, maybe you don't exercise in a suit. Oh, poor guy.
He was really confident in the seams of those pants.
You can just see the moment, too.
In his face. Look at her face.
Oh, my God.